some notes. The first time I heard about Crab Park from James, of course he had to tell me the story of how the land had been fought for by the community to save it from being developed. And what a gem it is. Such a great window on the majestic North Shore Mountains and the port, especially for those without a view from their rooms. It was such a delight to go over there with James in all seasons to check out what was going on in the swamp, as we called the little pond there, and to go out on the wharf over the water and feel all the openness and fresh air. And it just keeps getting better and better with the years. I was just over there recently, and it's really a joy and something special.
Hi. This panel represents the wood squat, which was pretty famous throughout Vancouver. The signs read, "This is the end of the Liberals in BC. Homelessness is a crime against all of the people." I didn't really get to know James that well, but I did know him. He's a fine representation of a personality that makes that section of the city a neighborhood in the way I haven't seen in a number of years. So did the wood squat make that neighborhood, bring it together, and I'm glad he's included it in his work, and I'm very pleased this piece got finished before the end for him. Thank you.
My name's Darlene. I really didn't get to know James. I thought we'd have crossed paths and smiled. And, he was going the other way and I was going one way. But I found it amazing how someone's life experiences can just be on something as simple as a mural, like a canvas. I found that really amazing. So all your memories, everything you went through. So this is Lost Friends, 1999. Oppenheimer Park, remembering our lost friends and missing women. Next one is The Kiss. I like this one. It's like year 2000, getting ready for another night's work. Again, I was really honored that Sarah had asked me to speak on a couple of his paintings. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shannon. This is Leave Us Alone 2001. If you don't leave, we didn't leave you all alone for nothing. Crack cocaine. And in the end, 2002, nobody wants you when the disease is so obvious, which is really sad.
So we're back at the end of the mural. Carnegie really bookmarked this mural. James was given the banner in 2003 at their 100-year celebration. And this is Sandra with James pictured throughout the mural, and once again at the end, the heart of the city parade in 2003, a culmination of festivities celebrating Carnegie's 100th anniversary. So throughout the mural is the reaching hand, reaching for the cigarette butt. The hand reaches throughout the entire mural, the 100-year stretch, depicting the poverty that inflicts the downtown east side, and also the hope and the resilience that's in the community. James had the mural at Life Skills James had the mural at Life Skills. He had one of our rooms as his little studio, his little working studio, and he would scroll it all up at the end of his day's work, dash all his paint away, and come back when the moment took him. And on the occasions when we'd show the mural to have people see it, to get people involved, to show it to the community, he'd unroll it row by row and tell the story as he went, as Murray was saying, often dancing over the mural, laughing, telling the stories, sharing stories with whoever was there. And he'd always get to this part, which would usually happen about 3 or 4 rows in, where the person would say, "So what's the deal with all these lines?" And James would always be like, "Oh, that comes later, I'll tell you." And it was the hand that reaches through for this cigarette butt, which is sort of the symbol that I think anyone who's a member in the community or has been in the community is really familiar with, this reaching hand. And I love the hope that's in that image. We're now going to have the pleasure of hearing some slightly longer stories from 2 community leaders. Joe Hall is the Community Outreach Liaison for SFU Woodwards. He's a proponent of cultural democracy in the downtown Eastside community, a scholar and a gentleman, and I'd like to ask him to come up. And then after him, Dean, who we've already heard from today as well. Dean is a really courageous and passionate leader in the downtown East Side. He's fought for the rights of the community all the way to the Supreme Court, most recently, the Supreme Court of Canada. He's a teacher and an inspiration, and it's a real honor to know and work with. So, and then